Oh, I think we're live. We're on. Okay, so today we need to add or subtract rational expressions. But more specifically, we need to find a common denominator, right? So to start out, we got a couple of easy ones to begin, which kind of sets us up for what we did last Friday, and then we'll move into the ones that don't have common denominators, okay? So the trick is, it has to have, right? I mean, if we go back to 6th grade math, and if you had 3/7 plus 1/7, you could add that, common denominator. But if you had like 2/3 plus 1/4, you couldn't. You'd need a common denominator, right? So the same is true with these, except for these expressions have x's or y's. They have variables in them, right? But we still need the common denominator. So let's take a look at number 1. Number 1 is not too bad because we have a common denominator, right? So if we have the common denominator, I like to just write it down. Boom. 5x, okay? And since we have the common denominator, let's add the numerators. So we're just going to add, what is 12 plus 3 is 15. Now, if you can reduce, which you can in this one, if you can reduce, we will reduce, right? So we can reduce 5 and 15 makes a 3. The 3's on top, right? So we get an answer of 3 over x. How is that? Not too bad? Thumbs up, you guys? I mean, for being 8 o'clock in the morning, Monday morning, you guys are barely awake. How's that? You guys are so lively. Okay, let's look at number 2. Same thing. Do we have a common denominator? Sure, we do. We have a common denominator. It is just a 9x squared, okay? And once I get my common denominator, I want to add the numerator, so I'm going to try and add my x minus 3, which is just x minus 3. This one will not reduce because it's already factored. It's already that term, so it won't reduce at all. We can't do anything with it, so we're just going to say that's my answer. How am I doing, okay? Thumbs up for my sleepy kids. All right. Number 3. Okay, we have a common denominator. This isn't so bad. X minus 2. And so then I want to subtract 7 subtract 3x. Well, 7 subtract 3x is just 7 subtract 3x. That's all we can do. Won't factor, won't reduce. We're done. Pretty easy so far, right? Okay, let's look at 9. Now 9's different. We need a common denominator. So I like to say, what does this fraction have that this one doesn't? This fraction has a 2 and an x squared, okay? So I need to make them the same. So I'm going to give this fraction a 2x. Give it a 2, and I give it an x, so it'd have an x squared, okay? This fraction has a 3. This fraction has a 3, and this one doesn't. So I'm going to give this fraction a 3. So then let's see. I have a common denominator. It's going to be a 6x squared, right? And then the numerator, the top, is going to be a 21 minus 8x. Well, there's not much I can do with that. This will not factor, nothing reduces, so I'm done. Okay, I'm done. I subtracted them. Thumbs up on that? For Monday morning, nobody's awake yet? Okay, good. All right, number 10. Am I going too fast? Am I okay? Okay. So, number 10. These are different. This needs an x plus 2. This needs an x minus 1. Be careful. I know they both have an x, but the expression is not x, but the expression is x minus 1. I know this one has an x, but it's not an x. It's really an x plus 2. Does that make sense? So it's the entire expression, not just x, but x minus 1. Not just x, but x plus 2. So this fraction needs an x minus 1, and the first fraction needs an x plus 2. So when I do that, then my common denominator is, well, it's the x plus 2 with the x minus 1. And then the numerator is going to be a 2x plus 4 plus a 4x minus 4, okay? And then I'm going to simplify the numerator, so I'll have a 6x, oh, just 6x, because the 4's cancel, right? 4's cancel, over my common denominator is my x plus 2 times my x minus 1, okay? And that's going to be my answer. Okay, how am I doing? Not too bad? Okay, turn the page. Okay, 11's similar, right? We need to have an x plus 4 and an x minus 3. So to make them the same, this has an x minus 3, this doesn't. Let's give it an x minus 3. The second fraction does not have an x plus 4, so let's give it an x plus 4, so they have a common denominator. All right, let's see what I have. I have an x minus 3 times an x plus 4 for the denominator, okay? And in the numerator, I'm going to have a 6x minus 18. Now I got to be careful of the minus, okay? And I'm going to show you. Okay, this is why I like this problem. Got to be careful of the minus. So this minus 5, think about minus 5x times minus 4, okay? Think about a minus 5. So I got a minus 5x squared. And here's where you have to be careful, because I'm not going to have a negative. I'm not going to have a positive here. I'm going to have a negative 5x times a 4. Negative 5x times 4 makes a negative 20x. And getting that negative, you got to make sure you get that negative, okay? You have to get that negative because that's at negative 5x times 4, okay? All right, let's see what it simplifies to. So this is a negative 5x squared minus 14x minus 18 over my x minus 3 x plus 4, okay? And that's all I can do. It will not factor. It's a mess. We're done. Not much of a problem, huh? Kind of almost made it uglier, huh? Almost done. 12. Let's get number 12 done. And then we got lots of time to get the homework done. Then we can just chill, huh? Okay, so in 12, if I factor this one, it might really help. Might make it easier if I factor this. So I'm going to go 14 over, and it'll factor into 9 and 2. 9 times 2 makes 18, but with the, and I can make a 7. So if I go in x plus 9, x minus 2, I'll get the negative 18 when I multiply and the positive 7 over a 6 over an x plus 9. Okay? How am I doing? Now, that's not so bad. This second fraction needs an x minus 2, right? Second fraction needs an x minus 2. So let's give it an x minus 2. So then, what do I have? Well, my common denominator is x plus 9 times x minus 2. And then my numerator, let's see, I'll have a 14 plus a 6x minus 12. And then I'll have a 6x plus 2 over an x plus 9, x minus 2. Nah, that's not going to do. I could factor, but it won't do me any good. So that's it. That's all I can do with these. That's it. Done. Okay. All right. So homework. We can get it done. You want me? And I'll help you. So homework today. Let's do page 188. I'll have you do 8 through 12. So just same section. So it's only, what, 5 problems? And the extra is number 13. Okay, and I don't mind helping you at all. Let me stop this recording. Stop. 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 Come on. Come on, stop. Stop, stop, stop. Stop. Come on. Ugh.